Good morning, students. Welcome back to your English class. Today, we will do letter writing. How to write a letter. We communicate every day. We talk to our friends, family members, and convey our thoughts, feelings, opinions, and needs. However, the scope of verbal communication is often missing, especially in circumstances when our near and dear ones are away from us. On such occasions, letters help us communicate with others. Even in this era of technology, where everything is just a click away, we cannot do away with letters. This is because letters are also useful as an official medium of communication for requests or complaints. Even the personal letters that we write addressed to our near and dear ones record the thought process of the writer, and it also shows his skill in expressing himself through carefully chosen words. Letters are of two types: formal and informal letters. What is a letter? Letters are an important means of communication, both for official and personal purposes. We write letters to describe an event, to provide information, to make a request or reject it. Through letters, we convey emotions or share ideas or events. As I told you, letters are of two types: formal and informal. Informal letters are those that are written for unofficial purposes, while formal letters are written to institutions or officials. When writing any letter, you must keep the format in mind. You have learned what the parts of an informal and formal letters are. Let us revise these formats. 1. Heading. The heading informs the reader about the place where the letter has been written and on which date. This information is placed on the top left hand corner of the letter. 2. Salutation. The manner of our greeting would depend on our relationship with the recipient of the letter. For example, we write Dear Father or Mother or Uncle for our family members. While addressing friends, we write Dear Rahul or Dear Gaurav. For addressing people with whom the writer has a formal relationship, Dear Sir or Madam is written. 3. The body of the letter. The content of the letter generally depends upon the type of letter the writer wishes to write. The following are some guidelines which are applicable to all kinds of letters. A. The writer must know what he wants to write. B. Facts should be arranged properly and written in paragraphs in case there are different points to be stated in the subject matter. C. Simple and direct language. In preferably short sentences has to be used and attention must be paid to proper punctuation. The last part of the body acts as a conclusion to the letter and can be of any of the following types. Example, please give my regards, or looking forward to hearing from you soon. 4. The subscription. The subscription includes the closing lines of the letter which are written below the body of the letter and towards the left side of the page. For example, yours sincerely, yours affectionately, thanking you, etc. 5. The signature. It is the name of the writer and it must come below the subscription. For example, yours sincerely, Tarun Deshpande. So, these are the format you must keep in mind when writing any letter. Remember, yours does not take any apostrophe since here it is used as a possessive. Now, moving to formal letters. Formal letters are those we write to people with whom we have formal relationships. For example, to the principal or headmistress of a school. Here is an application written by Ragesh Surekha to the principal of his school requesting her for sick leave. You can see the address the principal, St. Mary's School, 5 Park Street, Kolkata, West Bengal. After that, you want to mention the date on which day you are writing the letter. 25 July 2020. The next thing is that subject of the application. Subject is sick leave application. After that it comes salutation. Dear Madam. After this it comes body of the letter. I would like to state that on 23rd July 2020, I was unable to attend school due to high fever. I would be grateful to you if you kindly grant me leave for that day. Then the next step is subscription. Yours obediently. After that, you want to write the name, class and section. Signature. It comes your signature. Ragesh Surekha, class 6A. So the features of a formal letter are: an application is a formal letter. The language and tone of the letter are very formal and very short sentences are used. The name and address of the person to whom the application is addressed are also given in this formal letter, as we read as example. Unlike informal letters, a formal letter has a subject which is usually introduced before salutation. The recipient is addressed either by sir or madam, or dear sir or madam, and the subscription at the end is usually yours faithfully or yours truly. Next one, the details in the body of the letter must be absolutely clear, relevant and to the point. Here, I'll give another example for a formal letter. You want to write a letter to your principal seeking permission to avail the school transport facility for a week. So the letter begins, the principal, St. Thomas, 24 Park Street, Kolkata. Mention the date, 2nd July 2020. Subject, request for permission to avail school transport facility for a week. Dear Madam, I would like to state that due to leg injury, I have been advised by the doctor to avoid walking for a week. However, my unit tests are due next week and I am unwilling to miss my school. I will be grateful if you kindly grant me the permission to avail school transport facility for a week from 5th July to 9th July 2020. Yours obediently, Rahul Sharma, Class 6B. This is another example for a formal letter. Now we will learn about informal letters. What is an informal letter? These are the letters we write to our relatives or friends with whom we share a personal bonding. For example, I will introduce you a letter. Here is a letter written by Rani to her friend Rohini about her plans for summer vacation. So, the very first thing is that you want to write the address of the writer. 821 Sarida Apartments, 1 by 2, Navya Khand, Indirapuram, Ghaziabad, Uttar Pradesh. Next, its date 9 May 2020. After that, salutation. Dear Rohini. After that, you want to add like an introduction where the writer greets her friend, asks about her family. Hope you are fine. It has been almost 2 weeks since I heard from you. How is your family? I am sure your younger sister Trisha is happy going to her new school. This is the body of the letter. You can write body of the letter in different paragraphs. After the introduction, you can discuss her programs, focuses on painting. Our summer vacation has already started and I have enrolled myself in 2 summer programs. You will be surprised to know that one of them is painting. I am very excited about this program since some renowned artists of the city would be a part of it. You can even mention the other program and the schedule of the activities. The main purpose of the letter is discussed. The other program I have enrolled is skating, and my younger brother Varun would also join me. The activities are expected to start from 16 May and I will tell you about my experience in the next letter. Now you can write or you can add as a conclusion to the letter. Give my regards to the elders in your family and lots of love and affection to your younger sister. I am looking forward to hearing from you soon. Then you can write subscription, that is yours affectionately, then signature Rani. So here we can see that an informal letter has the following features. 1. It is written in an essay friendly, personal, and conversational style. 2. No commas are used at the end of the lines in address, date, salutation, and subscription. 3. Date can be written as 28 May 2020. Remember, no comma is used. 4. The forms of address is usually the name without the title of the person to whom one is writing the letter, for the name by which the recipient is called, prefixed by such qualifying terms as dear, my dear. For example, dear father, dear Rahul, and etc. 5. The forms of subscription may vary. Yours affectionately or your affectionate son. For letters to family members, yours lovingly and yours affectionately may be used. Your loving friend may be used for friends. 6. The content should be clear, to the point, and coherent. Let me give you another example for informal letter. Suppose you have moved to a new locality and joined a new school. Write a letter to a friend sharing with her the details of your experience in the new school. So here begins the letter. You can see the letter. 25 Sarat Bose Lane, Chandan Nagar, Hooghly, West Bengal. 25 July 2020. Dear Sumida, I hope you all are well at the moment, working hard for your half-yearly examination. I am fine and trying to adjust to the new place and new school. I have enrolled in St. Joseph's Convent, a school similar to ours. I have made some new friends too. They have helped me cope with the class by providing the necessary class notes and information about the topics which I missed earlier. One of my classmates is Mania, who stays in my locality. I have joined an art class along with her, which we attend every Saturday evening. Give my love to Nisha, Anida, and others of class 6A, and my regards to Sister Beatrice. Looking forward to hearing from you all. Yours lovingly, Jilka. So, let me sum up the entire chapter. Letters are an important means of communication both for official and personal purposes. Letters are of two types, formal and informal. Informal letters are those that are written for unofficial purposes, while formal letters are written to institutions or officials. Points to remember: do not use abbreviations such as won't or don't in a formal letter. Write the month. If June, write June and not 6. Do not address your close friend as dear friend. Never write respected father. Opening lines like, how are you? I hope this letter finds you in the pink of health are old fashioned and should not be used. The first word of the subscription must begin with a capital letter. For example, yours lovingly, Y must begin with a capital letter. The writer of an informal letter must use only his or her first name to sign. Whereas in a formal letter, if the signature is not legible, the full name must be printed below. Be careful about the spacing in the body of the letter. The paragraphs must all be in line. The placement of the heading and subscription too should correspond. So, this is all for today. I hope you understood letter writing. Stay safe, stay home. Thank you.